on, you guys? My name is Rage and I am back today with another video for you all. A little different from my other videos, you guys. I'm sure you've already caught wind of it now, but as of yesterday, they did finally release the next chapter 3 in terms of what we're going to expect for the Doom War. So today's video, we're just going to talk about characters I'm planning to use. Hopefully this guide can give you guys some insight on who to build, but you bet I'm going to be making it similar to my other videos where I am going to go and try and use the lowest power team if I can, given in my arsenal. Unfortunately, sometimes maybe the character's already leveled up too much, but let's go ahead. Let's talk about the characters that's going to be required for each node. So here you guys can see that from missions 1 to 3, there's not going to be any kind of trait requirements. So it's essentially going to be a free-for-all. So we can briefly just talk about character essentials that I think that's going to help us overall. Consider that you can just slot them in, and the best part is we can actually utilize our legendaries, which is great. Hopefully it's not just too crazy of a no that they just allowed us to use whoever, but we will see when we will cross that bridge when it comes, for sure. Missions 4 to 6 is going to be a mixture of the Avengers and the Fantastic Four. And lastly, missions 7 to 9 is going to be Hero Tech and Hero Supernatural. So let's go ahead and talk about some characters. So missions 1 to 3 being no trait requirements, we can talk about that at the very end just because there's not really a specific trait. But let's go through here for missions 4 to 6. Let's talk about the Avengers and the Fantastic Four that I'm planning to use. So first and foremost, you guys, we're going to definitely consider Invisible Woman here just because she actually unlocked a lot of the Hero 7 for me, in addition to Doom Chapter 1, as well as parts of Doom, especially Doom Chapter 1 in the later stages. So, I mean, Invisible Woman's going to be able to provide cleansing, sustainability for the team. I'm definitely going to utilize her. In respect to the Avengers, that's going to be synergized with her. Definitely, Thor has to be one of those key pieces. You know, main reason being Thor is going to bring on additional DPS. He's going to have a retaliation strike when any of his Avengers 1 allies get hit. So we got to utilize that. So that leaves damage, protection. So now we can talk about support and sustainability. So in this case, I'm probably always going to utilize Hulk, Captain America as a tag team duel. However, as you can see, that would be 4 characters already, and I do like pairing up both my Black Widow here and Hawkeye together, just due to the support, the fact that Hawkeye gains additional strikes, he can stun, he can blind, he can bleed, so really, really good. I'm gonna go ahead and actually put Hawkeye and Black Widow together for this, which leaves 1 slot then, likely going to be either a Captain America or Hulk to slot in as that 5-piece set. So those are probably going to be my main 5 for missions 4 to 6. We're specifically talking about Avengers to Fantastic Four. Obviously, I'm going to tailor it depending on the situation. So those are the ones I would recommend you guys. And it is nice that Agent Coulson here, I have mad respect for him. He brings a lot to the team. He's also considered an Avenger as well. So, you know, definitely it's going to be mixing and matching, seeing what really works for the node, seeing what actually provides value. Another recommendation I would actually stress is, you know, Falcon. He's actually really, really useful in a lot of the gameplay, and especially the node unlocks. However, I just don't have him built up, but definitely he's someone that can provide a lot of value because he operates very similar to Black Widow, where he provides a lot of speed up, turn meter for the team. So that's for missions 4 to 6, you guys. Missions 7 to 9, which does specifically require Hero Tech or Hero Supernatural. So in this case, you bet we're gonna have to start utilizing characters that are part of the Supernatural team, especially if you're trying to 3-star unlock it. You know, a big piece is actually gonna be Doctor Strange. You know, just the fact that he has a revive. I'm not sure if I need to build him up more, but generally I've noticed with these nodes, you can usually unlock it around a 200k team. Anything extra usually will definitely help for sure. So the target's usually 200 to 220k. So I definitely think Doctor Strange is going to be one of those key pieces. The nice thing about this is that if you guys go ahead here and filter it by the Hero Supernatural, you're going to see that, you know, it's mainly going to be the Supernatural team, but we got to be mindful of that. You can see here that my Ghost Rider and Elsa aren't actually too built up. So it means that for my nodes 7 to 9, I am going to definitely utilize more parts of my Hero Tech team. So for sure, Scarlet Witch for me, Doctor Strange. Ghost Rider, I would recommend actually just due to the significant DPS. I just haven't had the time to build them up and resources because to be honest, I just haven't utilized it in the game, right? But that doesn't mean the Supernatural team's a bad team by any means. It's just for my progression and unlocking legendaries, as well as building up the characters that were events like Emma Frost, as well as the Symbiote team. I just haven't had a chance to build them up, but out of these 4, I would definitely recommend Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, and Ghost Rider if you guys get the chance. So now let's go ahead then. If I'm only using 2 characters out of the Supernatural team, that begs the question, who out of the Hero Tech am I going to synergize with that? So let's go ahead, filter there, just to kind of provide an ease of visual reference here. So you can see there is going to be some parallels to the characters I already kind of talked about earlier, just because some of these guys are considered Avengers. You know, for instance, Agent Coulson, Falcon. I would, War Machine has some great DPS as well. If you guys haven't built up, I don't have him, so unfortunately I likely won't be using him. But as you can see here, it does work out. Even if I'm using 2 characters out of my Supernatural team, I still have Sherry here providing protection and healing, which is going to be really good. Rocket Raccoon won't shine as well without Groot, but that's quite alright because he has a really, really low ultimate here in terms of energy usage. As you can see, it's only 4 cost, and we're going to have Sherry boosting him with the energy. So I'm going to definitely consider Rocket Raccoon. Star-Lord, he can mesh well with Rocket Raccoon, so he can actually synergize with Rocket Raccoon for those extra attacks. In addition, supplement more energy and as well as provide a blind. So definitely going to provide a lot of value there. And Agent Coulson here, I love bringing him on board just because of the fact that he can actually strip away pauses. He does a good amount of damage, and he just provides a lot of support for the team. So I'm definitely going to consider him in the mix. Falcon, once again, the speed up, supporting the team. Definitely a great recommendation if you guys have Falcon built up. I don't have him yet, so I'm very, very interested to see what it's going to be like in terms of what we're going to synergize for those nodes. But we'll see once they come, and then we can mix around those characters. With that being said now, this leaves essentially now missions 1 to 3 with no trait requirements. So obviously, I think a lot of people are just going to use their strongest characters. So for me, I'm definitely going to try and attempt it to use a lower power team to provide reference for you guys in terms of how strong you need it. But no one here is off the table for me personally. I'm going to utilize every legendary I have in my arsenal. The symbiote team is a great, the symbiote roster is going to be a great mix to add in there if we don't know what we're expecting, just because of their synergy. Pure recommendations, Emma Frost, Minerva, Mr. Sinister, Scientist Supreme. Honestly, there's just a boatload of characters that you guys can utilize. So I'm not going to talk too much about the missions 1 to 3 because I don't think you guys will have an issue with it, because we won't specifically be slotted in and restricted. But something to keep in mind: the fact that they're letting us not have any kind of trade requirements for those first 3 nodes does make me a little kind of hesitant in the sense that we got to be wary of the characters that we should be bringing in terms of ensuring we get the 3-star unlocks, especially when they're finally releasing all the unique materials. So characters I would recommend that definitely should be considered would be Minerva. Minerva is going to be able to provide revive, right? She can essentially almost guarantee you the 3 stars if used right. Emma Frost, she can cleanse, she can take away conditions, and she can honestly just support the team in a way that's just so vital for success. So the Emma Frost Minerva duo is very, very powerful. Mr. Sinister can clone whoever we're facing. So those are the big recommendations that I would consider here. Otherwise, obviously, because we're not restricted, use the strongest guys that you can just to get through those first 3 nodes. I don't think a lot of people have issues in those first 3. But let's see what happens when they come out. So as always, you guys, I hope this video was able to provide some insight, some guidance here in terms of characters to build up for, mainly for the missions 4 to 6, as well as 7 to 9. So thank you, as always, for watching, you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.